Who's gonna do the hard customer? Misty. Misty? Oh boy. Oh boy.
I caught Misty at the door. I probably sell her, and then I become Lee's best friend. Like, hey, you flip houses for a living?
I'd be riding around in Sam's Porsche.
Would you look at that?
Walk around. He doesn't just get the power bill. He gets the power bill. Elijah had one the other day. This is so deep.
Okay, you guys ready? Yeah. Record when you want. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey man, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great.
Cool.
It's a beautiful day out, man.
That's nice out here.
Yeah, love your truck outside. I thought I would trade you your truck for mine straight up.
What do you got?
I actually don't have one, so it'd be a bad deal for you. Yeah. But what I'm doing real quick, I've been required to talk to everybody about the power project. Some people know about it, others don't. Do you know anything about it at all?
Is it the solar?
You guys probably get hit from people trying to like pay a solar, like make you pay cash for solar panels all the time, stuff like that, right?
I mean, I've heard about it. I really haven't talked to anybody about it, so I don't understand what the power project is.
Okay, yeah. I'm not here to make you pay cash for solar panels. But what the power project is what the power project is, it just has to do with how the power gets to the houses. Okay. All the utility companies have been mandated to have 50% of their power be renewable by 2030. Okay. And so now for owners that qualify and houses that qualify, you can actually get a discount off of your bill. Do you study your bill very much? Do you know kind of how it works?
No, I just look at the money, man.
Not really? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to pay it, right?
Just gotta pay that thing, man.
It's, yeah, I completely understand. Well, let me show you this. So there's a whole bunch of fees on the bill, okay? So for this person, they paid $135 for their bill. To actually make the power and stuff was not that. There was a whole bunch of extra fees and stuff like that. There's actually, even here, there's a renewable energy program. Mm-hmm. NV Energy is charging their loyal customers money for other people to go solar, which is kind of crazy. So you're getting charged for that, which is kind of crazy. So what the program is, if you guys qualify and the house qualifies, we can actually wipe out these fees, and then you get grandfathered into a rate that's around 2000, 2001 rates. And my favorite part about it is that it never goes up. Well, basically never. It's like 25 years, like exact same payment, lower than what you spend right now.
What does it take to qualify?
Well, so, and it's a renewable power program. So renewable power utilizes, it comes either from the wind, the sun, or rivers. The county doesn't want us to put in windmills, and you don't have a river in your backyard.
No, we don't.
So we utilize solar panels as the resource, but you don't have to pay cash for them or lease them. You just have to qualify, like I mentioned. So to qualify, you have to have 3 things. You got to be using at least like 40, 50 bucks a month. What do you guys normally spend?
We're more than that. We're probably in the summers we're like $250, and then in the winter we're like $120.
Okay, sometimes even 80. Some people in this neighborhood have been even that low.
A little, sometimes, maybe 1 month out of the year.
Okay, cool. So you're good there. Second thing you have to have is a decent roof. I wouldn't have knocked on your door if I didn't think it was in good enough shape, but do you know how old it is, roughly?
Probably not more than, I mean, the house was built 8 years ago, so not too old.
Okay, totally good. And then the last thing you have to have is decent credit. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be over 650. Is your guys' credit pretty good?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's good? Okay, awesome. Well, I love my job. My job is easy. What I do is I create a customized brochure for your guys' house. Mm-hmm. The way that I do that is I get a picture of your usage for the last year. I take a picture of that, mm-hmm. plug it into some software. It'll spit back exactly what you qualify for. Mm-hmm. Then we can sit down, go through it. Okay. Are you married or got a significant other?
Married.
Married? Awesome. Me too. It's a great thing to be.
It is.
So we'd schedule time to sit down with you and your wife, go through it. If it makes sense, you can get enrolled. If it doesn't make sense, you don't have to do it. But it's not rocket science. If you can get a lower bill and have it never go up, that's usually something people would want to do. So in order to do that, I get a copy of your bill. Do you guys get your bill online, or do you get it in the mail?
I get it in the mail.
You get it in the mail? Do you want to go grab it real fast?
Okay.
There it is.
Yep.
Yep, perfect. Looks like, looks like you guys would qualify. Man, those summer months are pretty high, huh? Mm-hmm. Let me just take a quick picture of the bill. Okay. Awesome. So like I said, it looks like you guys would qualify, and if your credit's good enough, what I'll do is I'll plug the numbers in. It's usually better for me, here's your bill back. It's usually better for me to come back within like 24 to 48 hours, and like either before like 12 or after 7:30. I can come back tonight. Are you guys around tonight? If I came back at like 7:30?
Does my wife have to be here?
Yeah, they want to have both everybody there.
What time did you say?
7:30?
Yeah.
Or 8?
We'll be here at 7:30.
And that would be a good time. You'd be able to focus
Kids
and
will be getting ready for bed, yeah.
yeah.
Fine.
Should we do 8 or 8:30? Would that be
Eight's probably
better?
good. Yeah.
8.
How long does it take?
It just depends on how many questions you've got.
Okay.
45 minutes could be an hour and a half. It really just depends on
Yeah,
how many
so
questions you
we can
guys
do it
have.
tonight.
Yeah, tonight at 8.
All right.
I didn't even get your name. What's your name?
Lee,
Lee.
Yeah.
Ashton.
good to meet you.
What's your last name, Lee?
Barbara,
Barber. And what's your wife's name?
Misty,
Misty. With a Y or I?
M-I-S-T.
Y. Okay. And what's a good cell phone number for you?
702-417-9000.
Okay. And an email address?
Achilles War1 at Gmail.
Achilles?
Achilles,
Dude, you better spell that for me.
A-C-H-I-L-L-E-S,
Okay.
War1 at Gmail.
Okay, solid. So I've got you in here. I'll, like I said, I'll punch these numbers in and just plan on me showing up. I'm not going to call or text in advance. I'll be here unless I'm dead or in the hospital.
Okay.
And let's pray I'm not dead or in the hospital. But just plan on me being here at that time.
Okay.
We'll go through it. Like I mentioned, if you guys can qualify, you can get in locked at that lower rate
Okay.
and have your bill never go up.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I think you guys will be pretty dang excited. So we'll see you tonight at
8 o'clock?
8 o'clock. Cool. Great to meet you, man.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Should that be hard or not too hard?
Yeah. Go as hard as you want. Go as hard as you want. Go as hard as you want.
Okay, I'll be myself. Now you're in trouble.
Got a high buying threshold.
High buying threshold.
Not really
No.
Neither is my wife.
analyzer.
She's not into it.
Unless it's Lululemon. Then she's a totally.
Should I start with that? Should I say, are you Lululemon buyer? Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Go as hard as you want.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's good. I don't have time for this. Are you another solar guy?
Oh man, you guys get hit up from a lot of people trying to say like solar panels make you pay cash and like lease solar panels, right?
Right. I don't even
Yeah.
really give them the time of day, though. I don't have that much
Okay,
time.
cool. Well, I'm not making you pay cash for solar. Let me just kind of give you the fast version of what I'm doing. So
Okay.
I'm required to talk to everybody about the power project. Some people know about it, others don't. Do you know anything about it at all?
No. I mean, my neighbor, I saw my neighbor. It looked like a shit show over there. I see the pigeons. I'm good. We're good.
You're
The
still
only-
talking about the solar?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
solar,
okay. Yeah, so I'm not making you pay cash. Let me just kind of, like I said, I'll give you the fast version. So it just has to do with how the power gets to the houses. All the utility companies have to have 50% of their customers have renewable power by 2030.
Okay.
And so now for owners that qualify and houses that qualify, you can actually get the renewable power here on site. And then what you get is you get rid of a bunch of the fees off of the bill. Have you studied the bill at all? Do you know kind of how it works?
You know what? My bill's like $150 a month. I honestly
Not a
don't
big
even
deal.
pay attention.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So the program, so basically you get rid of those fees. To qualify for the program, you got to be paying at least like $40.
Yeah.
So you pay more than that like every month?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
What's the catch though? What? Nothing's free.
Do you want me to tell you the catch?
Yeah, what's
yeah,
the catch?
yeah, totally. Nothing's free. The catch with the program is that you still have a power bill. Do you guys have a fridge?
I do, yeah.
Do you plan on always having a fridge?
Yeah, I would hope so.
Do you think your fridge would want a discount to like keep your fridge plugged in? Or you'd want a discount to keep your fridge plugged in?
Maybe. I don't, you know.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that wouldn't want a discount to keep their fridge
Yeah.
plugged in, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So the program, as long as you qualify, then, but the catch is that you still have a power bill. It's just gonna be a lot less than what you're spending. And then my favorite part is that it never goes ever. It basically is locked in for like 25 years, your bill, and then it goes away, which is also
that
pretty
was
cool.
the thing. Like my girlfriend at work, she told me that she did solar,
Uh-huh.
and she had 2 large bills, which she was like, "Oh, totally not even worth it." And
Yeah,
I'm like,
totally.
Why would you go solar to
Yeah.
have a bigger power bill? So you're saying there is a power bill?
The power, so unfortunately for your friend, she didn't use me.
Okay.
Because she wouldn't definitely have 2 big bills.
Okay.
I would never put you in a situation where you'd pay more
Oh,
for
so
what
it was
you're
not
paying
good
now.
what they did
So it was,
for-
yeah, either the rep wasn't good or they just didn't understand. Sometimes people think it's like it goes forever and you can just crank the AC and then leave the windows and doors open. That's not how the program works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is like you're the first guy that I've actually even give the time of day to,
Awesome.
and just like
Thank
you
you.
said that. It might have been her rep or something. Like, what makes you different? Because I have 6 or 7 that are just pounding on my door constantly.
Yeah, the fastest way to get rid of them is that we sit down and talk through the program. Like, that's the fastest way.
Okay.
So what makes the program different is the like you're like I said, your bill never goes up. It's exactly the same. Now it's not unlimited. If the program was, and we utilize solar panels like I mentioned, you don't have to buy them, you don't have to lease them, you don't even have to maintain. I mean, you don't have to, I'm sorry, you don't have to pay cash for them.
Right.
You don't have to lease them, you don't have to maintain them, you just have to qualify for it, okay? And then if you qualify, then your payment's exactly the same all of the time. Now, if solar panels were unlimited, everybody would buy one solar panel and crank the AC all day, every day, so you can't go crazy with it, which you probably wouldn't, but anyway, so the program, like I mentioned, we use solar panels because the county doesn't want us to put in windmills and you don't have a river in your backyard. So we utilize solar. We get tons of sun. Really, here in Arizona, like we should all have solar. It just looks weird sometimes on some people's houses, and it costs a lot of money, right? You guys probably don't have an extra 30 grand laying around.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, you're gonna be poking holes in my roof. That kind of sketches me out, you know. I
Yeah.
had a couple horror stories from a few friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know, I'm good.
Totally
I
understand.
You know, like too much risk. It seems like
Yeah.
there's a lot of risk involved.
yeah. Again, the program that I'm working on,
Okay.
we that's all maintained, like that's all, there's warranties around that.
Okay.
Okay, so you'd be protected against that, and too bad your friends didn't go through me. So let me just tell you how you qualify. So to qualify, you have to have three things. You got to be using at least $40 a month on the bill. You said you guys were over that.
Yep.
You have to have a decent roof. Your roof looked like it was in good enough shape, but do you know how old it is?
Like 5 years.
5 years, okay, so you're good
It's
there.
pretty much new. That's why I don't want it ruined.
Yeah. So we would protect all of that. And then the last thing you have to have is decent credit. It doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be over 650. Is you guys' credit pretty good?
Yeah, great credit.
Great credit? Cool. Awesome. Well, I love my job. My job is easy. What I do is I create a customized brochure. You can't enroll for anything right this second. What I do is create a customized brochure for your house. In order to do that, what I get is a picture of your bill. That will show you like your winter habits, your summer habits. Plug that information in some software. It'll spit back exactly what you qualify for. Then we can get together. Are you married or have a significant other? Just you.
I'm the
Awesome.
boss.
Lady. That's what I'm talking about. So nobody else on the title of the house or
just
anything
me.
like that? Just you. Cool. It makes it even easier. So I plug that in, and then I'll come back, sit down with you, go through the numbers. If it makes sense to get enrolled, you can get enrolled. If it doesn't make sense, you don't have to do it. But it's not
Yeah,
rocket
and
science.
I'm open to listening. You know, I don't buy stuff on the first time. Like,
Yeah, totally.
I like to do my research,
Totally.
so I'm just going to be straight up and honest
Yeah.
with you. I plan on doing research.
Love it. So a lot of what I do is I help cut a lot of the research. What I'll do is I'll actually put it out for bid for a few different places,
Okay.
and then come back with one that I think is going to be best for you, that gives the best protections. People want to be protected, gives
Yeah.
you the best overall deal, give you the lowest price.
Okay.
You may find cheaper solar panels from a dude up the street. That these are some crappy
Cheap isn't
panels.
always best.
Yeah, or even good panels, but they'll be here today, gone tomorrow. I'm not that guy.
Okay.
I'm going to be here.
What
And
company were you with again?
Legacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, Legacy is the largest privately held solar company in the country. So it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. So anyway, do you get your bill online, or do you get it in the mail? How do you
I
get your
have
bill?
it on the counter.
Do you want to go grab it real fast? Cool. Awesome. Yeah, looks like you'd be a good candidate. Let me just take a quick picture of that. Okay.
And what was that for?
So I can plug in these numbers
Okay.
for the software. The worst thing I can do with your bill is pay it, and I promise I'm not going to pay your bill, okay?
We're done here.
So yeah, it looks like you qualify. It's usually better for me to come back like after 7:30 or before like noon. I could come back later on tonight or tomorrow. What would be better?
Probably tomorrow. I mean, yeah, 7:30 is a little late for me, but yeah,
Okay.
it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow-
will probably be all right. Yeah.
Like 11 o'clock? Or what time would be best?
Yeah, sometime in the evening.
Around,
Just like 5 or 6.
5 or 6? I mean, I could do that tonight too. Are you going to be around tonight? It's usually better for me
I
after
am.
7:30, but if 6 o'clock worked, I could come at 6.
Tonight?
Or tomorrow, either one.
Okay.
Which would be
Yeah.
better?
We can do tomorrow at
Tomorrow?
6.
At 6. Okay. And I didn't even get your name. What's your name?
Misty.
Misty Ashton.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What's your last name, Misty?
Barber.
Barber. And what's your cell phone number?
702-449-7958.
Okay. Okay. And a good email address?
MMT2626@gmail.
Okay. Sweet. All right. So I got you in here at 6 tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll go through the numbers. I won't put you through the ringer. Sounds like you've had lots of people going through. I don't need to put you through the ringer, but I'll just go through all the most commonly asked questions. If it makes sense,
Because I
do
got
it.
a lot of questions.
Game on. Bring it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be as ready as I need to be.
Cool.
And and then if it makes sense, you can get enrolled, and if it doesn't make sense, you can't get enrolled. So,
No pressure.
no pressure.
Yeah, I
So,
don't want to be pressured into buying something.
yeah. I hate pushy sales guys. I'm not one of those guys. So,
Okay.
I'll come back tomorrow at
6.
6 o'clock. Okay, great to meet you.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Yep.
She was too easy. All right, let's rehash that. Talk to me about things you guys saw, you didn't see, you saw that you liked, saw that you think would be different, or questions about why did you do that? Why did you say this? Let's talk about it.
You use lots of nonverbal things, like you're nodding your head out, there's hand signals, when you don't want them, you're shaking your head, so they're like feeding into you, and they almost, they know what they're gonna say, because you're kind of leading them into it.
Yeah.
And they're saying it because you want them to, so you're getting them to agree with you without even knowing that you're basically getting them to,
Right. Gently just holding her hand. You're coming along with me. Let's do this.
A
Yep.
lot of it was just it's hard to explain, but I see that you're absorbing the objection in a way that just moves right past you, and you overcome it, not necessarily, you acknowledge it, but overcome it with just like the roof, like, no, that's covered, no, we're legacy, we're the
Confident.
It's just very short amount of words, and it just relays, bounces it back into them, like, that's not relevant because I am, too bad because she didn't use, because, so the objection is just getting absorbed and bounced back with like confidence and just overcoming it just by really good. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Confidence.
Yeah, your tonality is just great. Like, it's just like what Lee's saying, it's just no big deal. Like, oh yeah, no big deal. You know, like, and move on. Don't, like, get into it. Don't talk about it too much. Don't dive in, go through the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Just move on. I love that. And I love how you really pushed for the same day. That was good. Just easy. It's just like, I just love it. It's just, you're so smooth.
Yeah.
It's great.
What I've found, I used to try to schedule appointments within 48 hours, and next day appointments were like fine. But as I've done this more, the closer to my first interaction to them that I can set the appointment, the better it is for me when it's fresh on their mind. So if I can I try to schedule something within 24 hours if I can help it. 48 hours is still good, but best is 24 hours, right? And even bester is like tonight or an hour, right? I'll come back in an hour.
Anything past 48?
Yeah, I will.
You will?
Yeah.
And you still.
And I'll use a handwritten note to make sure that it's really solid appointment. Yeah.
So in the event that you do schedule 48 hours, are you like popping by and like or doing anything following up? I know you say you don't
Po-
always verify your